Hey guys, me, Bub Gaming here. Talking 30 part 2. Um, oh god. It's off, guys, by the way. I'm not going to be accepting any phone calls during this video or anything. So let's get straight into the video. I'm going to stand here, put away some stuff, my pants. Woo-doo-doo, you know, that kind of frilly stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of coffee missing, so now I gotta fix that too. So, guys, I have no idea how to really address this problem. Like, give me a second while I turn around and pray there's nothing in the chat or anything. You know, technically, take one of this video brutally butchered by my supposed best friend, brotherhood, cousin, Hyperhippo. I was addressing some serious issues, but I normally do. Normally, guys, I just come to you guys with my special issues, my issues that really is screwed up in my head. But I'm not doing that this episode. In fact, he doesn't want me just to address the current issue. So the current issue, guys, is nothing. I'm a bit screwed up in the head a bit, so and thus I technically can't address the problem because I'm not in the right mental state. Technically, he has no right to tell me what to do. He is not the owner of the channel, and quite frankly, he cannot technically tell me what the hell to do. The only way that he can do that is if I move in with him, or if he comes and picks my ass up with his truck and take me somewhere, which that is not going to be happening for a long, long time. Give or take 3 years. Because just like I said, I'm backing off of an issue that is mine and his. I will address you guys sooner or later. So technically, I don't have any issues. It's scary. You know, what kind of psychotic person, like the Bubba Gaming, the person from the Dark Land, what is his issues going to be? I'll tell you guys what my issue is. Nothing. It's so weird when I say it like that. Actually, guys, I do have an issue. My match with Sanfan tomorrow. See, Hyperhippo and I were in the process of creating a wrestling company. In fact, OCW, Ohio Championship Wrestling. But with current issues happening, current distinct problems with the brand, with our lives, everything, it's cut off. So technically, now the OCW is going to be, I don't want to say octagonal championship wrestling, because that will be technically taking it from UFC. And UFC worked very, very hard to make their brand. So I'm not doing that. I'm putting all my jewelry over here, guys, because I got a brand new watch. It's like $100 watch. I don't want to get wet or have it scratched or anything. So yeah. I also have a couple bracelets here, there, and everywhere. You know, they're cheap little bracelets. One's made of plastic beads, stretchy little material, and whatnot. But you know what? It's still special to me because my grandmother gave it to me. Yeah, and what's actually pretty awesome, guys, I bought this from the store. It's a Sharpie marker, so I can write on top of my arm anything. I'm thinking about getting like a coat, a color, guys, for the briefcase, so it's not gray and black. I'm gonna have it like green. You know, green's my favorite color. Yellow. Now I'm stealing it from WWE. That's more guys. I'll figure out what color just to make the briefcase, even if I had to make it purple. That's going to be a disgusting color just as you be fighting over. Especially if you take the briefcase and you're sitting there at the top of the ladder, this person comes up and you just smack them in the face and there's blood on top of the briefcase. You don't even want that. You really don't want that. And with my expertise wrestling skills, because I am undefeated right now, I am 0-0. uh, and once I win the ladder match tomorrow, which is easy, I just push Sanfan off of the ladder, off the first step or something, or I just pin her underneath. I don't want to get in trouble, and at the same time, I just don't want to hurt my sister because of a briefcase. But technically, the briefcase is good for the two only championships in my company. And it is my company right now because Hyper Hippo is not here just to be the commissioner, as he calls himself. Even though, quite frankly, the general manager makes the matches. As it was seen on Monday Night Raw right before WrestleMania, Kurt Angle made the match of Stephanie McMahon and Triple H versus Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. So technically, the general managers have more power than the commissioners. So I'm going to let my little cousin, my very little cousin, pretend he's the commissioner while I'm the general manager. So I get to make the matches. So my very first match as acting general manager is the Money in the Bank briefcase, also known as the One Chance in the Box briefcase. It'll be suspended on top of the porch. There's a gutter loose, so I have a little hook for it. I'll hook it up on there. Me and her will brawl out as brother and sister battle. Sanford might win, by the way, guys, because I'm not. I don't feel comfortable destroying my little sister. And then if me and Hyper Hippo fixes our issue, I will let him come back here to my house just to do the backyard wrestling match that we had, which is supposed to be the Saginaw Street Fight match that we've been planning for a long time, which is supposed to take place a month and a half from now. But he's not going to be here in a month and a half. In fact, I highly doubt it if he's even going to be here for in a year. Yeah. So, actually, guys, then I do have a couple issues. The Ohio trip in Thanksgiving is possibly canceled. Possibility. It might be canceled. See, DJ and I really wanted to go down to Ohio. I wanted to spend time with my cousin. Yeah. And no offense, guys, but the girl that I like. But, guys, Dangerous DJ and I has been talking. And it's I'm practically over here just practically trashing around everything. What was I talking about? Besides the point. Me and Dangerous DJ, we've been planning to go down to Ohio. We really wanted to. But with everything going on between me and my cousin right now, I'm not doing it. And guys, just the way that he was talking to me a couple nights ago about the issue about my ex-girlfriend coming down to Ohio with us, he was kind of feeling a bit weirded out. Well, quite frankly, I would have been weirded out too. But he didn't have to put it in the ways of, she could blame me for stuff and whatnot, because technically I know DJ, she would never. I do want a nice cup of coffee. But I'm not going to get one. Okay, there's one piece, two, and one. Two. I was like, but there was two, and then there was one instantly. So, a manifesto. So, guys, the Ohio trip is possibly canceled. In fact, in that moment of time, I will have to. Actually, not really in that moment, but at this current moment, I'm going to have to say I should get because I'm sorry, but with the issue between me and Hyper Hippo, I'm not going to drag you guys into it because he's going to get all defensive. He'll start calling the hell out of my phone, and then he won't leave me alone for the rest of the night, especially when he's supposed to be fucking working. Yeah, either I'm taking all this the wrong way or whatever, but yeah. This is not a phone call, guys. Okay. Cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go, guys. So I'm deleting the other Talking Thursday, and there's this one right now, Talking Thursday. So there we go. So that is an issue taken care of. So I don't have little bratty people coming up to me later on going, "You're not supposed to be addressing our personal issues." Whenever technically I come to the public gaming universe all the time with my personal issues. A little couple screws up in the head loose, you know. Like I don't want to actually take my screwdriver and go a couple times in my head because then I'll be considered unstable. Which that would be kind of awesome because then Hyper Hippo over there would have to deal with a new version of Mutiny called the Darkland Mutiny. Darkland is basically the trip that I went into my head a long time ago. And I quite frankly don't ever want to come back. But Dangerous DJ pulled me back out. Thank God. Now you guys must be wondering. I mentioned Dangerous DJ a lot. Is she really that special to me? Yes, she is. Like we did. I made mistakes in the past, so did she. I was mad, she was mad. She's lost, I am lost. I am confused, she is confused. One thing is different between me and her. I know what I want. I want Dangerous DJ. And that would even cost me my chance to going down to stupid Ohio. I don't care. In fact, if I had to choose between going down to Ohio and getting married or, anything else, okay, you need to make money. Trust me. Oh, boo-hoo, James. Whatever. You don't need to share that on YouTube. That's between me and you. Well, I'm so sorry because this little dingleberry over here, possibly the one viewer, is possibly James. It's funny because James has been stalking my YouTube channel. He's apparently a little fairy to the Hyper Hippo. So I don't really have a quite name for James, but Hyper Hippo wants to expose his name to me. If I'm not mistaken, James or is it Jimmy? He has so many J names. They may as well give him a BJ. That's just me. You know. Because right now I'm up to here with Hyper Hippo's garbage. So, quite frankly, guys, it doesn't really matter if James, the army man, or whatever the hell you want to call James, because I do remember Hyper Hippo was telling me about James, and quite frankly, like it's none of my business. But wait a second, isn't this James guy the one that wanted to wrestle me, or is UFC or MMA? Oh boy. Mr. James, if this is you, I'm going to give you full warning that the Bubba Gaming, has taken karate. I made it to half the class, as I was almost the other half of the way done. I had to move. My size and my weight can be used against you, and with MMA, bruh, I don't UFC. I KFC. I'm not a king. I'm a Burger King. And I'm not loving it. I am loving it. See, while you were over there built like steroids over there, I'm built with Arby's. We got the meat. So, James, why don't you tell your little prissy boyfriend, Hyper Hippo, to come over here with you, and we can sell this in an actual boxing ring where the Sandfan will actually record me literally beat the living snaps out of you. See, me, I am a person of UFC and all this and the other, and your little boy toy over there, Hyper Hippo, actually was the one who got you in trouble with this one. So if you really want a match, let me know. You have my YouTube right now. You have your little prissy boyfriend, Hyper Hippo, to message me saying, James, the army boy, wants a match. And I'll be happy to guarantee you a non-legal or a legalized match. As in, it will be legalized. I will not be just like, you hit me, I'm going to sue you. No, in fact, I'll have a contract signed up, and I'll mail it to Hyper Hippo just so James, the army man, MMA man, UFC man, whatever the hell you want to call yourself, you can sign it, and I can sign it, and I will promise you'll be begging Hyper Hippo not to talk about you. Or be like, James can kick your ass. Because trust me, he has told me about you in the past. It's very interesting. You have styles and techniques that you can hurt me. You can break my arm. You break my leg. You can do anything. But there's a difference. You fought these men with muscle. You fought these guys with ultimate strength. You've never met an opponent like me. So we're going to start a little internet feud right here. The Bubba Gaming Universe can back me up. If James wants to face me, he can bring it. Just tell his little prissy sidekick, Hyper Hippo, to message me, and I will be happy to not really get into training, but get into eating, so you can't do anything. The fat around my body and organs will protect me from you. So, I'm glad I got that one out of the way. So, let me text the Hyper Hippo real quick. Isn't Jimmy the one? Oh, Emmy. Jimmy the one with UFC or MMA training? he wants to be a man and pick up and text me, by all means, he can. I don't really care. Oh. Oh. This is actually pretty good here because my viewer disappeared whenever I text the Hyper Hippo. So this is actually going to get pretty interesting, guys. And quite frankly, it. Okay, never mind. That's not the right one. Apparently, his friend, um, MMA. James is MMA. Okay, so his friend Jimmy, which is not James, Jimmy. Jimmy is the Vietnam Beret, has a Beret, Vietnam Beret father, but whatever the heck that means. That just means that he has army background behind him, not in front of him. Not like I don't. Trust me. I have my training, and James must be the MMA one. So this is pretty interesting. Prissy. There's a difference, prissy and pussy. Because if I wanted to call him a pussy, I would. The funny thing is, no one works at 12:39 at night, especially doing yard work. Funny. I just got another anonymous message from the general manager. You think I'm a pussy? Question mark, exclamation point. I got another anonymous text message from the general manager. Or I forgot what it was, but it's commissioner from the anonymous commissioner of OCW. Are you trying me? Don't talk about my personal dealings on YouTube. It's not your personal dealings if it has to deal with me. Give me a second, guys, while I take care of this personal issue between me and the Hype Hippo. I'll be right back. Literally. Just give me a minute. Okay, let me also start my water for my sink over here. Okay, guys. Now I gotta address you guys. Um, he goes, "Fucking try me. Don't talk about my personal dealings on YouTube." I go, "How is it yours if it affects me?" Because it does. He goes, "It don't affect you because you said you ain't coming." That is true. I didn't. Or I'm not coming down there anymore because of the way that he treats me. Like, how can he treat me like a brother 1 second and then treat me like a pile of trash another? So as calmly as I said, because you basically said I can't because you ain't ready. He goes, "Man, you don't listen for shit. No wonder your parents give you a hard time." I don't care, you know. And then I actually told this, I'm just like, why be ready in the future if you lie about a fucking month and a half? If you don't want me there for the damn week and a month and a half, just man up and say it. I never lied, but it'll be fun when I come to your house and beat the shit out of you for even trying to talk about my life. If you scream because Sam hits you, if you Sam, if you who's Sam by the way? It's Sam fan. You idiot. If you scream because Sanfan hits you, you'll have a fun time with me and never talk shit about my friend James. Don't talk about my family. You know, this happened a year or two ago, but he wants to keep on throwing piles and piles of shit on my table. I got one bigger on him that has been said many times. You ain't as strong as you think. That's true. I'm not as strong as I think. I might not be able to win that ladder match tomorrow. I might not be able to win any argument or fight with my parents. I might not be able just to win my summer bash match against that stupid hippopotamus. But there's a difference between me and him. I do not abuse my family. If I don't want them near me, I say it. If I have an issue with them, I argue my point. See, guys, the only reason why me and Dangerous DJ is still talking right now today is all because my family. Yes, buddy. Fear the Darklands. fear the Dark Land. We're a little puny cult. We're a little cult and puny brotherhood will look like specks. Hippo, you wanted to talk. You wanted to play the instrumental music of dysfunctionality. I hope you'll get over this. So, I was just said on Messenger. I told him I love him as family, hate him as an enemy, and I hope that when I win my championship back, we can fix this. Because right now I'm confused and lost just as bad as he is. See, funny thing is, guys, at Summer Bash, it's going to be me and Sanfran. Because Hyper Hippo is too financially poor to come up here. Um, so, guys, what has been said so far is that he should fear the Darklands, where his puny cult, where his little cult and puny brotherhood will look like specks. This is true. You know. And thus he goes, ha, he's angry. I'm not angry. I'm lost, confused in the dark land, where my soul has been corrupted by millions and millions of shadows. While I'm fixing my life up, you can have fun making YouTube videos. I wonder why whenever he can't even get his life in order. You know? And that's whenever I told him, I love you as a family, but I hate you as an enemy. And I hope you'll get over this and win my belt back and drown it in darkness. He goes, sure, whatever. I go, yeah, whenever you calm down, I'm here. And just to let you know, not that you care. But I'm lost and confused. Being lost and confused, guys, really sucks. Especially since your cousin makes no sense. And he is supposed to be your brother. Gee, is that you, man? Because the only reason I'm mad is that you give my info to the world. And you say you're going to attack my friends. And because I might be a little late, that makes me a pussy. Funny thing is, I didn't call him a pussy. I called him Prissy. 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 Not pussy. The Dark Land has welcomed me into their family of shadows. That's why I like the cold, the darkness. I guess that's why at Summer Bash, he has to fear the demon of darkness, the prince of darkness, the king of shadows. He goes, I bust my ass off to get where I need to be. What do you do? He goes, I bust my ass off to get where I am and where I need to be. What do I do? Simple. And I'm not afraid to say it. Nothing. Because I am nothing. Okay, happy to hear that your older cousin is nothing. Happy you snapped his mentality in half. Happy that you can snap someone with just words. Using his own words against him. I am a mental broken person. I sit here every night and I sit here every day planning the best YouTube videos, planning as much content as I can, just so you guys can have enough for the summertime. So when I disappeared for that month or that week, you guys would actually be okay. Nope. I asked him, happy to hear that your older cousin is nothing. Are you happy you snapped his mentality? He goes, no. Never do this shit to me again. I don't care. James is just another person that just sits there, stalks another man's YouTube account, and quite frankly, this guy. At least people are fucking watching. Again, at least that's actually a good thing. Is that I'm a successful YouTuber. I actually have lots of subscribers. I have people who randomly come in, random people who finds me from dark corners of the world. That's okay. I'm happy I'm nothing. At least then I could say that I don't measure up to other people and I don't have to be better than them. I'm just me. I'm happy that Hyper Hippo snapped the mentality in my miserable life. I'm happy, quite frankly. Like, I don't have to sit here, measure up to my cousin, I don't have to measure up to my family, because I know that I'm never going to do it. Take Sanford, for example, high up on the pedestal with smart, lacks strength. That's pretty much all I'm good at is strength. I can wreck people, destroy people. I can pick up a washing machine with one hand, carry it from one corner of the street all the way around to my street, to my house, one-handed. I can pick it up with one hand. That actually makes me feel pretty good. And I'm okay with that. I could pick up a big shelf by myself and haul it into a house by myself. My strength exceeds the best. I don't care anymore. Mentality snapping with everything that has happened. Matthias, dude, you really had to stop sharing this to Facebook and YouTube. Come on, dude. That it makes me happy that you're sharing it, buddy. I'm a bit surprised that you're even watching it while I'm snapping in my head a bit. Mentality breaks the less I sleep. I don't need it. In fact, you guys are about to see the Darkland. You guys are going to see mentality snapping. You guys are going to see where the shadows are going to run around me and how everything would be dark. And I'm happy for it. I pray you guys don't get sucked into the darkness with me. Into my depression hole of endless screams. Hyper Hippo wants to actually keep on talking about how he's the sadistic, cryptic one in the group. He has not met me yet. In fact, the Darklands welcomes him to come. And at Summer Bash, if he dares, comes for that street fight, for that championship, like we planned, that will be the Darkland. But he goes one-on-one with the Shadow King, the Emperor of Shadowland, the King of all shadows. Mutiny. I fired Mutiny a long time ago, just so I can ensure the best quality for my wrestlers, so I can ensure the best. Matthias! What do you want about it? So, well, while Hyper Hippo is still talking and texting, yeah. See, you're on my Darklands. You're roaming my fields of screams and horror. You, Hyper Hippo, is my prisoner. You're like a mouse running in a maze, but just to find a cheese curd full of blood. For every single corner you take, you find roaches the size of your brain. You see the darkness spreading around you. Within every corner of the maze, you break your sanity to stay alive and stay out of the darkness. Me? I crave it. I want it. As for the closing time on this live stream, this is just going to be another promo for the Hyper Hippo versus Mutiny match. We are still going to do Summer Bash. We're going to do Fallout. Fallout is a pay-per-view, not really pay-per-view, but it's just going to be another YouTube event in the summertime where you guys are going to see leaves falling and blood shedding. I apologize for what I was talking about in the previous video that I deleted and at the beginning of this video. I'm so sorry. But for sanity, this argument between me and Hyper Hippo snapped my mentality. As for I had sat here and I thought about it, maybe it's okay to go to my dark place. Maybe it's okay to go to the dark land and roam around freely through the screaming fields of children. To be stuck in the maze full of roaches the size of my head. Darkness in every corner. Maybe it's even okay for darkness to come with me. And as for the shadow demon that I've been going on about, so then there was one, James. I apologize for everything that I've been saying tonight. My mentality has grew thin with the sanity of planning everything else. It's not okay for me, guys. In fact, my mentality breaks and shreds by its thread every day. I sit here every night to think on how I can make the best tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. So I have to get the Templar game out ready for tomorrow. And then I have to sit there and make my gift for Dangerous DJ, which is a marriage proposal Minecraft video. It's as cheesy as I could be, but whenever I'm a gamer, I have to do my cringiest. Me and Hyper right now, we're apologizing. But for the two people inside this live stream, James, G, I will tell you guys this. I'm coming to Summer Bash with darkness. The title will not be its normal self. Tomorrow's ladder match with Sanfan will be for the briefcase. If Sanfan wins, I can guarantee that the Bubba Gaming Championship will come back to Bubba Gaming by the end of summer. Because Sanfan already said that if she cashes in, I feel so bad for her for one, because that means that I'm going to curb stomp my cousin onto the briefcase. It's kind of funny to me, but yeah. So I have a lot of calming down to do. I cannot be thinking about moving. I will not think about the vacations at all because I miss him. My cousin, we haven't seen each other in 4 years, we're in 5. And whenever I heard that there's an ounce and a little bit of chance to see him again, I snapped on it. It's funny that me and him, we're brothers. We don't sit there and argue much, or we sit there and we argue all the time. In fact, this is like our 4th or 5th big fight that brought me to tears. In fact, guys, I'm a little bit hungry too, so I'm going to get my bowl right here. I'm going to get me some dinner. I'm not quite sure if it's depression eating right now or if it's just I'm hungry. But right now, my head and my brain's telling me it's both. So yeah. So with this rest of this video, I want you guys just to take care. Take it easy. If you guys have family, love them for good. Love them for the bad. And Hyper Hippo. Hyper Hippo. Be prepared. Take a trip down memory lane. Be prepared to be horrified in our match. Be prepared to take a dark corner every time that I reverse your move. Make sure you will be sanitary ready for our match. And quite frankly, pray Darkland doesn't eat you. So just keep being awesome, guys. I'm going to have to go call my crazy cousin. Adios, guys. And don't forget, the Darkland is coming for you.